A big hello and welcome to this News 9 broadcast. My name is Vivek Vinayak. Bengaluru is growing into a real estate hub and homes are becoming more affordable. If somebody is buying an apartment, the other is buying a villa. But nobody knows the magic of plots and land in Bengaluru. Let's take a look at what's the scenario of plots and lands in Bengaluru. The surge of employment in Bengaluru seems to be an unending story. Every year, Bengaluru witnesses the entry of thousands of migrants who come to work or start businesses in the city. And Silicon City's beauty, moderate climate and its greenery has always attracted visitors and settlers, resulting in the rush to buy plots in the city. Bengaluru's reputation of being the IT hub and the burgeoning industries has pushed several reputed real estate companies to launch their operations in the city, and many more are queuing up. The city's famed climate, easy connectivity, and several other factors has led to a boom in demand for land. Several surveys show that the demand and supply gap is expected to be the highest in Bengaluru between 2013 and 2017. Plots and sites in Bengaluru. Is there any plot or site left in Bengaluru is what the common man will ask, because there's no space at all thanks to the concrete jungle. But that is why we are here today to discuss about where to invest and how you can find the right plot or site so that you can have a great profit 10 years down the line. Joining us in our News9 Studio is a group of gentlemen, of course, from the real estate industry who will speak to us about today's topic, that is plot and sites, starting with Mr. Anil Katti. He's the MD of Northeast Properties. Thank you for joining us, sir. And then we have Mr. Vijay. He's the head of marketing of the UTC Group. Thank you for joining us. Then we have Mr. Prashant, MD, Alliance Square. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Prashant. Then we have Mr. Srihari. He's the director of Ashrita Properties. Yes. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Srihari. And then lastly, we have Mr. Aftab Khan, who's the MD of Hind Realty. All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us in the News9 Studios. Let's start by asking the big question which Bengalurians often ask. But let's ask, of course, Mr. Vijay, who's the head of marketing of UTC Group. Yeah. You say that in the city probably will be an expensive affair. Yeah. But if you slightly stretch and go towards the outskirts of the city, one, it is very calm, very peaceful, there's no traffic. Two, you get to own a site or a plot at a very nominal price. Is that true?
Yeah, you're right. See, there are two types of people who will be buying sites. One is to construct a house within few months of time. Second thing is for an investment purpose.
Correct.
See, the best investment on this earth is a piece of earth.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not far away from Bangalore. Maybe 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers from Bangalore, you will get a very good developed with all amenities, with all facilities. You will get a site at affordable price.
Let me just stop you there, if you don't mind, and talk about, far away from Bangalore. What is far away from Bengaluru? 10 years or 15 years back, Hebbal was far away from Bengaluru.
Yes.
10 or 15 years back, Whitefield was far away from Bengaluru.
Exactly.
And now, we have forgotten about Hebbal, forgotten about Whitefield. We don't mind investing in Sarjapur or even Devanhalli, because that is the extent of how Bengaluru has grown. What was once considered far, I think that was the biggest mistake people did when they said, oh, it's too far, who will travel so far? People who were wise then and who bought plots or sites, even in Devanhalli, today are millionaires. Today, their investment has grown 10 times. They've really improved in their lives. So I think that, as I always have mentioned in all the Sweet Home discussions, that there's never a right time. And there's nothing like a long distance, because Bengaluru is booming and it's expanding.
Yes.
That is the good news, isn't it, Mr. Prashant, who is the MD of Alliance Square?
Alliance Square, and I am from Mysore, actually.
And you're from Mysore,
Mysore,
yes. Yeah. That's a connecting factor for us Bangaloreans.
The thing is, actually, the good thing is, as you're talking about how far is the site you get, actually. In Mysore, I'm ready to give at 11 kilometers from the heart of the city, from Palace, 11 kilometers. And don't think as Bangalore, you need to travel hours together for 11 kilometers. I need only 15 minutes of your time from the city center to our plots, actually. actually, and at an affordable price of 7 to 8 lakhs per site actually.
What are you saying? 7 to 8 lakhs?
Yes. I think
And that's for a 30-40?
Yes, 30-40.
7 to 8 lakhs.
7 to 8 lakhs, and that also I can even give at a installment basis for 3 years. Like every 6 months, you need to pay 1 lakh actually. I think.
I see Mysuru as the next Bengaluru.
Yeah.
Especially with all the IT companies going and having offices in Mysuru. The traffic is so less. I mean, you can travel very, very easily. The city is even slower than Bengaluru, so it's more like a pensioner's paradise.
No, now we have to change that. It is not a pensioner's paradise. Actually, it has been come out. That generation has gone actually.
Correct. But in terms of the peace in the city,
yeah,
the hustle bustle,
the peace is there, the calm is there,
Correct.
wide roads actually,
Correct.
And it is Maharaja's plan for 100 years
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
They have done a very wonderful
The
job
Wadiyars
actually.
were great planners, great administrators,
Yes.
and they planned the city so well that now Bengaloreans don't mind going to Mysore and investing there because one, you get it at a cheap price. Two, you're able to own a piece of land for yourself.
Yes.
No strings attached there, no builder, no maintenance. Three, in the future, when Bengaluru becomes like New York someday, where you can't walk on the streets, then you go to Mysore and enjoy your retirement life.
So I think that this is the right time to invest in Mysore.
Absolutely.
In future and after 10 years, you can't buy in Mysore
Correct.
also. So better plan today.
But often there is a doubt in the mind of the viewers or the people of Bengaluru is that what is the growth of these site and plots? Because generally, when you buy in the outskirts of Bangalore or Mysuru, you don't have the time to keep visiting the site, or you don't have the time to understand what the market is there in that place. So I'd like to ask Mr. Vijay, who's the head, I beg your pardon, Mr. Srihari, who's the director of Ashrita Properties. What is the kind of growth you can expect when you buy a site or a plot in the outskirts of the city or in any other city?
See, even in urban location, even in outskirts of city, you might have seen within this decade or something, lot of growth is there. And that too, when you think about purchasing a site or plot now, will be X price. You may be affordable now. If you leave it now, and if you think after 5 years I will buy something like that, then you will lose that. By the time the price will be very high because of rapid urbanization, rapid growth in Bangalore.
Correct. And what you said is very right, because you always get scared of an X amount, but that X amount becomes multiplied.
Yes.
Over the period of time, parallelly.
Yes.
And you've got to see that happen. It's something similar like a stock market. You buy a share of a company.
Yes.
You've got to monitor it, and you should decide when to sell, when not to sell.
Yes.
And when you have the right time and the right price, sell it and party for life.
The difference between stock market and here is stock market, it may come down.
Volatile.
Yes, volatile.
Yes.
And that is virtual. But here site means it is a physical property you are
Look,
owning.
even if you don't get a double investment.
Peace of mind
Correct.
after purchasing.
Correct.
And you never expect it will price may come down. 99%.
No, even if you don't double the price of your property, or even if slightly comes down, at the end of the day you have a property to go and build a house and stay in.
Yes.
Go to agriculture, yeah. That's like the last option you can think of, if nothing else happens with your site or a plot. Because I'm giving you the significance of owning a site or a plot.
Yes.
The last thing you can do is, whether it doesn't double or the prices come down,
Yes.
you can still go and you can still have a garden, still do agriculture, still lead a very
Yes.
peaceful life away from the city.
Yes.
And trust me, there's some things which money can't buy, and that is peace of mind. And that is happiness, isn't it, Mr. Aftab?
Exactly.
What is the kind of demand we have for site and plots in Bengaluru?
See, let me come to first plot and flat. See, in Bangalore, people have started purchasing flat just because of some disturbance of litigations and all. Nowadays, what happened? We developers have been given transparent to the market. Okay. Whatever amenities are there in apartment, let's say for example, clubhouse, security, swimming pool, all we are making in the layout itself now.
Okay.
Okay.
You're making it in the layout.
Yes, whatever our projects are there, we all developers are doing same kind of amenities like clubhouse, swimming pool, jogging tracks, white parks, all 24-hour security and all.
Okay.
Now comparing to flat and plot, see, in worst case of the market, prices will get fall down in the apartment, age of the property and all. But in the plot size, if the worst case of the market, you get more appreciation. It will be stable there itself. It will not come down.
I'll tell you where the problem is. So it's more like following the sheep, problem with Bangaloreans. It's like sub engineering kar rahe, to मैं भी करूँगा. Everybody is buying an apartment, I'll also buy. So nobody thinks twice because the people who are actually buying the apartments in Bengaluru, the large number of people, they're the people who have come from various other states to work.
Exactly.
When they come here to work, look, you want something which is much easier, right? You don't have to worry about maintenance, everything is taken care of. You want an easy life. So, say the IT crowd or industrialists who come and live in Bengaluru to work for, say, 10, 20 years, and they want less problems in terms of paying electricity bill or taking care of a swimming pool or, all these maintenance things. They go in for an apartment, and then after, say, 20 years, if they want to go back, they sell the apartment quickly and go off. But Bangaloreans don't realize that, an apartment is not meant for somebody who stays in the city or who's been born and brought up in the city, isn't it, sir? So that's a very important point, because when you buy a plot in the outskirts of Bangalore, again, what I discussed earlier, I don't have time to go there every month, or sometimes every year also I don't find the time. So what's happening to my plot? Is it safe? Is there no encroachment by somebody else? Is it, have you put those stones as the barricade?
For that, actually, we
So
have
what kind of maintenance do land developers and plot developers offer the customers, Mr. Srihari, in terms of maintaining your plot?
Yes. Initially, when development is going on, so up from that time, or after completion, 2 years, the developer will maintain at his own cost.
Okay.
And at the time of selling, so nominal maintenance charges will be charged to the customer.
Okay.
That amount will keep it in a separate account, and with that amount, it will be lifelong. The maintenance can be taken either by developer, either by association, or third party we can engage.
Okay.
So that in that way, your plot can be, you can keep always neat and clean and well maintained.
Well maintained.
Yes.
No growth of shrubs and plants.
No worry of
Anthills. Anthills are another problem for sites.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
And all our in Ashrita, all our properties are made like that.
Okay.
And well maintained it is.
For me, the idea of buying a plot or a site, in the outskirts of Bangalore also is the fact that probably I could have a farmhouse or something like that. That's always an exotic thing I think of. If you have a plot or a land in the outskirts of Bangalore and you buy, say, a 60-40, a little bigger site than that, you can always build a farmhouse where you can go every week, escape the tensions of the city, relax, probably have a barbecue party or something, call friends and family, have a concert, it's a great way to unwind, isn't it? When you stay far away from the city and you have a house there. So it serves purpose for you. If you're somebody who wants to, escape from the pressure of the city and have a plot somewhere outside, isn't it, Mr. Aftab? That can be a great option to buy a plot or a villa. Not a villa, plot or a site.
Plot. See, in an entire Bangalore, you can see within the city limits, it is very difficult to reach within a city. Correct. Let's say, for example, from Manyata Tech Park, if you are going to city inside, it will take hardly 20 minutes, half an hour's time.
Correct.
Okay. Now, we have a huge infrastructure development. You can see from Hebbal to till Devanhalli, you have express road.
Correct.
Within 15 minutes, you can reach Devanhalli. Apart from planning farmhouse in Devanhalli, you can plan your own house.
Why not?
Okay, and that too with the major approvals.
Yes.
Okay, we are developing everything not only in Devanhalli side, North Bangalore. You go to South, Sarjapur is there. You go there, everywhere you can see development. Huge infrastructure developments are there in Bangalore, and largest availability of Bangalore. And one of the important thing in Bangalore is that Bangalore is a very safest city.
Yes.
Comparing to the crime, riots, and anything, you just take any flow, whatever happened, it's recent time.
I think the
Chennai.
biggest USP of Bangalore is the weather and the people. Yeah. The most welcoming people you ever find in anywhere in the world. You even speak French, you'll say, sir, I don't understand French, I'll help you out.
What is India to the world, Bangalore is to India.
Absolutely.
What is
some of the most warmest people in our city ever, who are ready to help anybody, any language you speak, or say, no problem, sir, we'll speak to you, we'll help you out.
City.
Correct, exactly.
It's a cosmopolitan city.
If somebody asks also, they tell routes, even there are people who help them to reach there.
That brings me to the point of why an NRI should invest in plot or sites in Bangalore.
Have you seen in the newspaper recently come, more than 13,500 NRI students are studying in the Bangalore. Entire world, a single city which attracts more foreign students to learn is Bangalore.
not only foreign students, but also expats who work here.
Yes, exactly.
We have so many MNCs
Exactly.
which are set up in Bengaluru, and all of the MNCs will have an international representative.
And
all those people love to settle down here for various reasons, weather, people, and just the entire. Well, I'm so happy that my parents made a property in Nepal, and they made it,
Right.
and they made it, 20 years back. So now it's so easy for me because. And that's the same kind of feeling your children will have when you make an investment in a property, and they can of course enjoy those luxuries.
One more thing is they can sell at any time actually when they want. And the insurance and all, it is after our death where I am not going to enjoy
Death
it.
or
Actually. Maturity. Where I am not going to enjoy it actually.
Enjoy it.
And
Sir,
one
as
more
far
thing
as,
is,
Yes.
one more
Mr.
thing is, now people should not think that the projects are site projects are in far away from the city. Down the line after 10 years, the growth is like that. It will become inside. If there is a proper ring roads,
That was a
connectivity has come.
mistake some of them did 10 years back. Don't do the same mistake again.
Yes,
we
yes,
thought
yes.
Hebbal is far, Whitefield is
Yes,
far.
yes, yes.
We thought Sarjapur is far. Now even Sarjapur also is not far.
Yes, it's not
Generally
far.
confusion Sarjapur Road and
A lot of
Sarjapur.
construction
Even Sarjapur is not far.
Before constructing a Mekri circle in 2000, Sahkar Nagar was very far and nobody wants to go
I
there.
feel bad sometimes, Sakar
Now
Nagar was
8,000, 10,000 rupees per
Sakar
square feet,
Nagar
who will
was
give you?
Sakar Nagar was 1,000 rupees 10 or 15 years back.
No, never.
It-
500, 300 rupees in Sakar Nagar in the year 2000 when Mekri circle was under construction. Now it is 10,000 rupees. Can you imagine what is the return that you will be getting?
It's okay. It's a fret not, because that is why we're doing and taking the entire initiative of having this News9 and TV9 Sweet Home Realty Expo, where you'll have honest builders, honest property developers and plot developers who will give you their advice and tell you where to invest and how to invest. Of course, we also have great finance options as well from SBI, our national bank, who will give you the lowest interest and ensure that when you go back to a new home and nothing else. But towards the end, of course, we've come towards this panel discussion. Let's ask Mr. Anil. So tell us about your latest property, sir.
Sir, we have 3 major projects by Northeast Property. Northeast Property is having a 9 years history. Now we are the major land providers for the PSL India Limited. Now we are into a real estate market. Aero Vista, 10-kilometer distance to the international airport, 70-acre gated community, 2 phases sold out, 2 phases booking over, 3rd phase for 999 we are taking.
What you believe in? So what are the dream homes you are offering this time?
Yeah, we are having 200 acres township near international airport with, as I said, 5 acres golf court and whatever the facilities and what all the amenities my friend said, we are having world class amenities. And another 100 acres project, another 50 acres project, and in around we are planning lot of projects, and we are launching one beautiful system by 23rd of this month, wherein the people with small amounts, they can buy a site from our UTC group. So that will be launching on 23rd, and as I want to tell the people, don't, as far as property is concerned, don't wait and buy. Please buy and wait. So
Correct.
definitely your money will be appreciated and you will be very happy to have super projects in our UTC group. We are having very big vision, and you will see our vision is to become one of the best real estate company in India.
That is, of course, from the Silicon City. What about the Heritage City, sir?
From the Heritage City, we are from Alliance Square. We are offering around 7 projects actually. As of now, 7 projects are going on towards next to Chamundi Hill, towards Chinasipur Road, and very close to the airport also. And also we have a project on Amritsar in the road of Madikeri, towards Madikeri also.
Great.
And prices starts from 675 to up to 1,000 rupees.
Imagine
We have
owning a plot or a land in
Yes.
Madikeri or Coorg. What a beautiful place.
Madikeri Road, and we have from 675 to 1,000 rupees we have plots actually.
Very nice.
And another thing is, as I told, actually the connectivity is getting very closer. Mysore is becoming very closer to Bangalore.
Absolutely.
And the second, one more advantage is it's from the heart of the city, 9 kilometers. And also, as you were talking about the youngsters, actually, see, the youngsters look into a degree, then a job, site, marriage. Either marriage or site, but we have an option for them as an installment actually, which
A lot of youngsters like me are looking into first site,
Yes.
then car, then marriage. So,
Marriage.
I'm
So-
sure there are a lot of people who come like that. So let's ask Mr. Srihari, of course, about his properties before we end this panel discussion. What are you offering Bangaloreans?
I think, you see, as you know, Bangalore South is a IT hub.
Okay.
electronic city, this IT corridor, Sarjapur
correct,
Outer Ring
correct,
Road and all.
correct.
All our major projects were, near to the electronic city. Right now in Jigni, ongoing project is there, Ashrita, Venus County.
Very nice.
That is a 60-acre project. We already sold 4 phases and it is continuing, extension is going on because of lot of demand from the public.
Great, great.
And luckily, Ashrita is offering from Sunday, we are launching one new project and Chandapura Anakal Main Road. That is right opposite to Alliance University.
Okay.
Already adjacent, apartments, villas and lot of happening is there in that location.
Perfect.
And we are giving, villas and plots are there. Right now we are offering plots.
Great, sir.
And with clubhouse, swimming pool and 2-acre, park.
Great. Mr. Aftab, because what is your company? Hind Realty.
Hind Realty India
Realty,
Private Limited. We are the ISO certified company.
Okay.
Okay. We have major 6 projects near International Airport. At Devanali only we have 2 projects. One is Ion Square, another one is North City. So both projects extending about 30 acres.
All right. Fantastic,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
And both projects having all international amenities like clubhouse, children's playing area, wide parks and jogging tracks, everything we have. Dodbalapur we have another major township. We are doing around 60 acres of township near Dodbalapur. It's around, even one auto driver also can plan his plot there.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, we are giving basically there with a minimum amount of 50,000 rupees per booking amount and giving them maximum comfort in the repayment.
Very promising. Very promising. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on our News9 Studios and sharing details about your properties and your expertise about the real estate market in our city. Are you waking up to the realities? Because if you don't invest in your city, somebody else will. Thank you for joining us on our News9 discussion, a News9 bulletin on the other side.